Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to another video with Mr. Manderson. I want to wish you a happy new year and I hope that 2019 begins how you wish. To start it off, we'll have to talk about prime factorization. It's one of the first lessons and it's kind of a revision lesson. It should be a revision lesson in class, but I wanted to get it done. Really and truly, there are two methods in the division method and the factorization tree. So these are the two methods that we'll be visiting in this lesson, and you will see the plus side of both of the methods. My favorite method though is the factorization tree, but we'll be going to it last and we'll be showing what and why it is actually my favorite. So here we have the division method of prime factorization, right? We start with our composite number and we have our prime factors going to each right here. So let's explain what was done on this section. We have 2 going into 12. 2 is our smallest prime number, and that's where we start from. We start from the smallest when we're using the division method. Smallest prime number. So it's 2 into 12. It gives us a total there of 6, right? And now we go again. As you can see, we have 6, so we can use 2 again. So 2 into 6 goes 3 times. Now when we reach here now, you'll notice that we have 3, so 2 cannot go into 3 again. So now we'll have to use a different prime number, and this is where we kind of go up and searching for prime numbers. But as you can see, we have 3, and 3 itself is a prime number. So we use 3 into itself, and that goes once. Once you reach where you have 1 as a remainder, we stop, because even though 1 is there, if you say 1 into 1, we're still going to end up with 1 and it's going to be continuous. So we stop right there. And here we come down to listing our prime factors that we have, and we list them in multiplication form, because we are going to actually have to multiply to get our result. Whatever we get should add back to the number that we started with, which is the 12. So we have 2 times 2, which is 4 times 3, which is 12. So we have our numbers that we list in smallest to largest, and this is it right here in exponential form, raised by the powers in that form. So we have 2 to the second power, 3 to the 1, right? So that is prime factorization in the division method. Again, we have to practice, and that's how we'll get better. What I'll do, is actually go into one quickly again before we end this video. So let's use a number such as 18. So we have 18 being a composite number. We'll find a number that can go into 18, a prime number that is, because we're doing prime factorization. So 2 is a normal number that we run to. So we'll go to 2 right here. 2 into 18 goes 9 times. We have 9 groups coming out here. So now we go to 9. 2 going into 9, that's not going to be possible. So we have to go up, find another prime number that can be a prime factor of 9. So let's think about that. We have 3 when we go up. So 3 into 9 will go 3 times. Again, we end up with 3. So again, we'll just use 3 right here. So 3 into 3 goes once, right? And as I said before in previously, as long as you see 1, that's where it ends. You don't need to continue any further. Now what you need to do is set out your prime factors that you have in multiplication form. 2 times 3 times 3, right? And that is supposed to give you 18. If you set out your numbers and when you multiply, you are not getting your composite number that you started with, then you need to look back at your division. right? You need to look back at the numbers that you use to make sure that you are in the correct, have the correct things set up there. So here we have 2 times 3 times 3 says 2 times 3, which is 6 times 3, which gives me 18. And in the exponential form, 2 raised to the first power and 3 to the second power. And that would be your actual prime factorization division method.